Welcome, dear traveler. Please make yourself comfortable. Lie down, close your eyes, and take a very slow, very deep breath in. Hold it for just a moment, and now let it out softly. With every breath you take, allow the weight of the day to simply melt away. You are safe here. You are completely at peace. Tonight, we are going to embark on a journey far beyond the confines of our blue planet. We are going to travel through the serene, silent ocean of deep space, guided by the golden mirrors of the James Webb Space Telescope. We are heading toward a mystery, a beautiful, silent paradox. Out there, in the deepest, oldest corners of the cosmos, humanity has found an impossible structure, a vast, glowing anomaly that defies the very laws of physics we thought we understood. But do not worry. This unknown is not frightening. It is deeply comforting. It reminds us that the universe is infinitely mysterious, full of wonders just waiting to be seen. As we travel to this ancient light, allow your own thoughts to become as light as stardust. Let the infinite scale of the universe reduce any earthly worries to the size of a single floating atom. Breathe in the calm of the cosmic void. Breathe out the tension. You are about to witness the impossible. Let us drift away together into the dark and beautiful unknown. To understand the magnitude of this peaceful mystery, we must first cast our minds to the ultimate observer of the night sky. Imagine a delicate golden honeycomb floating silently in the frigid eternal night, 1,000,000 miles away from Earth. This is the James Webb Space Telescope. It is the most complex, beautiful eye humanity has ever opened to the dark. Unlike the telescopes that look at the stars with human eyes, Webb sees the universe in infrared. It sees the ancient heat. It sees the light that has been traveling toward us for billions upon billions of years, stretching and cooling as the universe itself expands. Because of this, Webb is not just a telescope, it is a time machine. When it peers into the deepest black of space, it is looking back to the very dawn of creation. It looks back to a time when the universe was just a newborn, a quiet sea of swirling gas, slowly awakening to the light of the first stars. For decades, astronomers believed they understood this gentle awakening. They believed that galaxies grew slowly, like majestic trees taking billions of years to sprout their spiraling branches of light. This was the undisputed law of physics. The universe needed time to build anything beautiful or massive. But the golden mirrors of Webb peered into the ancient dark, and they found something that shattered this belief. They found a secret hidden in the cosmic dawn. They found enormous, fully formed structures swimming in the early light. It is a discovery that humbles us, proving that the cosmos is far more creative and far more mysterious than we ever dared to dream. As we prepare to visit this impossible place, let your mind embrace the beauty of the unknown. Let the gentle rhythm of the cosmos guide you deeper and deeper into relaxation. Let us begin our gentle departure. Imagine the sensation of gravity slowly losing its hold on you. The heavy, pulling sensation of the Earth begins to fade away, replaced by a wonderful, floating lightness. You are lifting off, rising silently through the atmosphere. The blue sky above deepens into an indigo dusk, and then, softly, it transitions into the deepest, purest black. You are leaving the noise and the rush of the world behind. Here, in the quiet vacuum of space, there is no sound. There is only peace. Below you, the Earth is a glowing marble of blue and white, a beautiful, fragile jewel suspended in the dark. Take a moment to look back at it. Every problem, every stress, every crowded city is contained on that tiny sphere. From up here, they are incredibly small. They cannot reach you. You are enveloped in the ultimate silence. Breathe in the calm. Breathe out the noise. We are setting our course for the stars, moving with the effortless grace of a passing comet. As we drift further away, we pass our closest companion, the Moon. Notice how its silver surface glows softly in the darkness. It is a silent guardian, a world of ancient craters and vast, quiet plains of dust. The Moon has been bathed in silence for billions of a year. Let that same silence wash over you now. There is absolutely no rush here. The cosmos moves at its own majestic, eternal pace. Imagine the soft, silver light of the Moon washing over your body, relaxing every muscle, soothing every nerve. The tension in your shoulders melts. The muscles in your face relax. We glide past this silver sphere, moving deeper into the cosmic ocean. The darkness ahead is not empty. It is a rich, velvet curtain, studded with millions of tiny, brilliant diamonds. Each star is a destination, a distant sun singing a silent song of light. We are moving toward them, floating effortlessly on the gentle currents of gravity. We drift past the rusty red orbit of Mars. Imagine the quiet, wind-swept dunes of the red planet below us, a world that has slept for eons. It is incredibly peaceful. Let the image of those silent, rolling crimson sands deepen your own sense of calm. The solar system is vast, and we are just drifting through its grand architecture. Ahead of us lies the asteroid belt. Often people imagine this place as a chaotic storm of flying rocks, a dangerous and turbulent zone. Let us dispel that myth right now. In reality, space is so unfathomably vast that the asteroids are millions of miles apart. It is not a storm, it is a slow, elegant ballet. Huge, ancient stones drifting peacefully in the dark, rotating with absolute grace, untouched for billions of years. Imagine floating among them, perfectly safe, watching these gentle giants spin silently against the backdrop of the Milky Way. It is a place of profound stillness. You are drifting with them, completely relaxed, completely at ease. Now we approach the giant of our system, Jupiter, a massive sphere of swirling painted clouds, bands of caramel, cream, and deep amber wrapping around the planet in a slow, hypnotic rotation. Imagine the sheer scale of this gas giant. It is big enough to swallow 1,000 Earths, yet from our peaceful vantage point, it looks like a delicate, marbled painting. The great storms of Jupiter, though powerful, appear to us as slow-moving swirls of art in the dark. Let the hypnotic spinning of these clouds draw your mind deeper into a state of rest. Watch the swirling patterns merge and separate, flowing like thick, warm honey. This massive planet acts as a shield, its immense gravity keeping our solar system stable and safe. Feel that sense of safety wrapping around you like a heavy, warm blanket. Your breathing matches the slow, eternal rotation of the giant planet beneath us, in and out, slow and steady. Leaving Jupiter, we float onward toward the jewel of the solar system, Saturn. As we approach, its magnificent rings come into view. They are so wide, so impossibly thin, glowing with a soft, icy light. Imagine flying gently over the surface of these rings. They are not solid, but made of billions of tiny pieces of ice and rock, sparkling like crushed diamonds in the eternal night. Each little piece of ice reflects the distant light of the sun, creating a halo of perfect geometry around the silent planet. Listen to the imagined sound of this place. A soft, icy whisper, a soothing hum of millions of ancient particles dancing in perfect harmony. The order and balance of the rings are incredibly violating. Everything here is exactly where it is supposed to be, just as you are exactly where you are supposed to be right now, safe, warm, and resting. Let the beautiful glowing rings of Saturn spin slowly in your mind, hypnotizing you, drawing you deeper and deeper into a state of profound relaxation. We have reached the edge of our solar system, the realm of the ice giants, Uranus and Neptune. These are quiet, blue and frozen worlds, wrapped in thick atmospheres of methane and ammonia. They hang in the darkness like deep blue pearls. The light from our sun is very weak here, just a particularly bright star in the black sky. The temperature is incredibly cold, but you are perfectly warm, cocooned in your peaceful awareness. We are entering the true deep space. We are crossing the threshold known as the heliopause, the very edge of the sun's protective bubble. Beyond this point lies the interstellar medium, the space between the stars. It is the quietest place imaginable, a vast, undisturbed ocean of absolute stillness. As we cross this boundary, feel any remaining stress or anxiety detach from you, left behind in the inner solar system. You are now free, floating in the boundless, silent ocean of the galaxy. Nothing can bother you here. You are completely free. Let us pause here in the deep interstellar dark. Have you ever wondered what the James Webb Space Telescope feels as it floats in a similar darkness? It sits with its back to the warm sun, protected by a massive sun shield, keeping its golden mirrors unimaginably cold. It must be cold to see the invisible light of the distant universe. It requires absolute stillness, absolute calm to do its work. Imagine adopting that same stillness. Your body is relaxed, your mind is quiet, just like the telescope's delicate sensors, waiting patiently to receive ancient light. You are not searching for anything. You are simply open, simply present. The vastness around you is not empty. It is filled with potential, filled with unseen wonders, waiting to be gently revealed. Let the cold, quiet perfection of this interstellar space cool your thoughts, slowing them down until they are nothing but a faint, peaceful whisper. Now we begin to use the magic of our cosmic eye. We ask the telescope to look deep, deep into a seemingly empty patch of the sky. To the human eye, there is nothing there, just an endless black void. But remember, we are looking with different eyes now. We are looking for ancient heat. We are looking for the impossible structure. Slowly, as the telescope gathers the faint, stretched light of the infrared spectrum, the darkness begins to bloom. It is like watching a photograph slowly develop in a dark room. Out of the blackness, shapes begin to emerge. Soft, glowing smudges of red and orange light. This is the magic of looking far away. Because light takes time to travel, looking deep into space is exactly the same as looking back in time. The deeper we look, the further back we travel. We are not just crossing distance, we are floating backwards through the eons. Let time itself lose its meaning. Yesterday, today, tomorrow, they do not matter here. There is only the eternal now. We are falling backward through time. 1,000,000 years pass in a heartbeat. 1,000,000,000 years. The galaxies around us begin to look different. They are younger, more chaotic, glowing with the bright, fierce light of furious starbirth. We are moving toward a period known as the cosmic dawn, the time when the universe first woke up. Imagine a time before light, the dark ages of the universe, a period when space was filled with a thick, obscuring fog of neutral hydrogen gas. Nothing could be seen. Everything was resting in a cosmic slumber. And then, slowly, gravity began its quiet, persistent work. It pulled the gas together, tighter and tighter, until, somewhere in the endless dark, the very first star ignited. A solitary spark in an infinite night. Imagine that moment of profound, quiet creation. That same creative energy exists within you, a quiet spark of peace glowing softly in your mind, dispelling the darkness of any lingering worries. As more and more stars ignite, the cosmic fog begins to clear. The universe is coming alive. But this is where we encounter our beautiful, impossible mystery. According to everything we knew, everything the textbooks told us, building a galaxy takes a very, very long time. A galaxy is a massive city of billions of stars, dark matter and dust. Physics dictates that in these early days of the universe, just a few 100 million years after the Big Bang, we should only see tiny baby galaxies, small, messy, fragile things, just beginning to gather their strength. We should see the seedlings of the cosmos, not the ancient forests. It is a rule of nature. Things must grow. They must take time. And yet, as the golden mirrors of the telescope focus on a very specific patch of the ancient dark, the impossible reveals itself. It does not shout, it simply glows, silently challenging everything we thought we knew. Prepare to witness something that shouldn't be there. There, suspended in the impossibly ancient light, are 6 distinct glowing shapes. They are incredibly red, a sign that their light has been stretched by the expansion of the universe over billions of years. But it is not their color that is impossible. It is their size. These are not tiny, fragile baby galaxies. They are monsters. They are titans. They are massive, fully formed, incredibly dense structures, bursting with billions of mature stars. They are as heavy and as complex as our own Milky Way, but they exist at a time when the universe was only a toddler. Imagine finding an ancient, sprawling, modern metropolis, complete with skyscrapers and highways, sitting right in the middle of the Stone Age. That is what the James Webb Telescope has found. It is a paradox, a gentle, cosmic puzzle. How could they have grown so large, so fast? Where did they get the matter? How did they organize themselves in the blink of a cosmic eye? Let us float closer to one of these impossible titans. We will call it a universe breaker, a name given by the very astronomers who first saw it. But it does not break the universe in a violent way. It breaks our understanding in a beautiful, mind-expanding way. As we approach this massive red dot, we realize it is not a dot at all. It is a swirling, majestic vortex of ancient fire. It is teeming with stars, but these are not the young, blue, hot stars we expected to find in the early universe. The light here is old. It is the deep, comforting amber of mature stars. Stars that have lived long, peaceful lives. The fact that these old stars exist in a young universe is a wonderful mystery. It means that the universe works faster, more efficiently, and more mysteriously than we ever calculated. The rules we wrote on Earth do not always apply out here. Let that thought bring you peace. You don't have to figure everything out. It is okay to not know. It is okay to simply observe and marvel at the mystery. Let us dispel a common myth about the early universe. We often picture the Big Bang and the time that followed as a chaotic, violent explosion filled with destruction and noise. But that is fundamentally untrue. The expansion of space was incredibly precise, incredibly smooth. It was not a bomb, it was an unfolding, like a magnificent flower blooming in slow motion. And within that smooth unfolding, gravity acted as a gentle sculptor. It took the invisible webs of dark matter and used them as a framework to draw the glowing gas together. The impossible galaxies we see now are the result of this silent, unseen architecture. They grew in the quiet dark, nurtured by the invisible forces of nature. Imagine yourself cradled in those same invisible, protective forces. The gravity of peace holding you securely, shaping your rest, allowing you to unfold into sleep, just as naturally as those ancient stars unfolded into existence. Imagine the perspective of a star within this impossible structure. If you were standing on a planet circling one of those ancient amber suns, what would you see? The night sky would be unimaginably crowded. Because this galaxy is so dense, the stars are packed tightly together. The sky would be ablaze with the light of millions of neighboring suns. There would be almost no true night, just a continuous, glorious twilight of amber and crimson light. It would be a warm, glowing embrace. The silence there would be profound, a heavy, golden silence. Think of a quiet, sunlit room on a lazy afternoon. That is the feeling of this place. A cosmic afternoon, existing near the very dawn of time. Float in that golden twilight. Feel the warmth of a million ancient suns soothing your mind. The impossible is not scary. It is simply a deeper level of beauty. But how did this massive structure form so quickly? The physicists scratch their heads, looking at their equations. Some suggest that in the very early universe, the conditions for star birth were wildly different. Perhaps stars didn't form one by one, like raindrops, but in massive, sudden downpours. Entire clusters of stars igniting simultaneously in giant clouds of pure, untouched hydrogen. A spectacular, silent fireworks display of creation. Imagine watching a cloud of gas 100 light-years across suddenly burst into a billion glowing embers all at once. The sheer power and beauty of it are staggering, yet it happens in absolute silence. The universe is a master of creating immense power without making a single sound. Allow your own mind to adopt that silent power. The power to heal, to rest, to rejuvenate, all happening quietly within you as you sleep. Another theory about these impossible structures involves something we cannot see: dark matter. It is the invisible skeleton of the universe. We don't know what it is, but we know it has gravity. The theory suggests that in the early universe, huge, incredibly dense halos of dark matter formed very rapidly. These invisible giants acted like massive cosmic sinkholes, pulling in vast amounts of ordinary gas at incredible speeds. The gas fell in, compressed, and ignited into stars much faster than we thought possible. Imagine an invisible hand, massive and gentle, gathering all the raw materials of creation and molding them together in record time. It is a comforting thought. Even the things we cannot see are working together to build something beautiful. Just as the unseen processes in your own body are working right now to repair and restore you while you rest. Trust in the invisible. Let us consider the possibility that our physics is simply incomplete. This is not a failure, it is a wonderful opportunity. The impossible structure is a cosmic invitation, an invitation to expand our minds, to rewrite the textbooks, to look at the universe with fresh, humble eyes. Every time we think we have the universe figured out, it shows us something new, something that forces us to dream bigger. There is a deep, abiding peace in realizing that the universe is smarter than we are. We don't have to carry the burden of knowing everything. We can surrender to the mystery. We can let go of the need for control. Imagine dropping a heavy bag of books you've been carrying all day. That is the feeling of letting go of the need to understand. Just let the impossible structure be impossible. Let it be beautiful. Let it be a gentle reminder that the universe will always be filled with magic. As we float near this massive ancient galaxy, notice the dust. Cosmic dust is not like the dust on Earth. It is composed of heavy elements forged in the hearts of the very first stars. Carbon, oxygen, silicon. It is the building blocks of planets, the building blocks of life. These impossible early galaxies are incredibly dusty. The dust absorbs the blue light, letting only the calming, deep red light pass through. That is why they glow with such a warm, ruby color. Imagine floating through a vast, silent cloud of this glowing red dust. It is like swimming through a warm, crimson ocean of light. The dust particles are so small, so gentle. They drift around you, a silent snowstorm of creation. Everything you are, every cell in your body, was once part of a cosmic dust cloud just like this one. You are not just looking at the universe, you are looking at your own ancient past. You are the universe, reflecting upon itself. Feel that profound connection. It anchors you. It brings you a deep, resonant peace. Let the deep red glow of the impossible galaxy wash over you. In color psychology, deep reds and ambers are the colors of the setting sun, the colors that signal to our ancient brains that the day is done. It is time to rest. The light from this galaxy has traveled for over 13 billion years just to reach your closed eyes. 13 billion years of silent travel across the expanding void. Think of the patience of that light. It never hurried, it never stopped. It just moved constantly, peacefully, until it finally arrived. You can adopt that same patience. There is no rush to fall asleep. Just let the process happen. Let your consciousness drift, unhurried, moving steadily toward the dark, comforting shores of slumber. The light of the impossible galaxy is your guide. Follow its warm, ancient glow. What if these structures are not just early galaxies? What if they are something entirely different? Some theorists whisper about exotic possibilities. Primordial black holes, incredibly massive, formed seconds after the Big Bang, anchoring these giant clusters of stars. Black holes often have a frightening reputation, thought of as cosmic vacuums, destroying everything in their path. Let us debunk that myth. Black holes are simply objects with very strong gravity. If you don't get too close, they are perfectly safe. In fact, they might be the great builders of the universe. The gravity of a supermassive black hole might be exactly what was needed to gather the gas and spark the rapid birth of billions of stars. Imagine a silent, invisible anchor in the center of the glowing red vortex. It is holding the entire impossible structure together, providing stability and order. It is a heart of pure gravity. Feel your own center of gravity deep in your chest, rhythmic and steady, holding you safe as you drift into sleep. The James Webb Space Telescope continues its silent vigil, looking at other patches of the dark sky. And the impossible structures are not alone. It has found more of them. A whole population of massive, mature galaxies hiding in the cosmic dawn. The impossible is becoming the new normal. This tells us that the early universe was not a slow, quiet place. It was a place of incredible, silent efficiency. A place where the universe rushed to build magnificent cities of light almost immediately after it was born. The universe wanted to shine. It wanted to create. Feel that same positive, creative energy resting quietly within you. Even as you sleep, your mind is creating dreams, your body is renewing itself. It is an effortless, natural process. You don't have to force it. Just let the universe do what it does best. Let it create peace within you. Let us take a moment to simply float in the space between these ancient, massive structures. We are surrounded by the deep, dark void, but we are never truly empty. Space is filled with the cosmic microwave background, the faint, echoing whisper of the Big Bang itself. It is a gentle hum of ancient heat, barely above absolute zero. Imagine you can hear it, a very low, very slow, rhythmic hum, the heartbeat of the universe. It is a sound so old, so fundamental, that it vibrates through everything. It vibrates through the stars, through the empty space, and through you. Match your breathing to this ancient, slow rhythm. Inhale the deep, cold peace of the void. Exhale any lingering thoughts. Let the hum of the universe massage your mind, smoothing out the wrinkles of the day, leaving nothing but a vast, tranquil surface. The discovery of this impossible structure is a gift. It is a reminder that there is always more to learn, more to explore. Our understanding of physics is like a small candle in a massive, dark cave. It illuminates a small area around us, but the shadows hold endless wonders. Instead of fearing the dark shadows, we can embrace them. We can find comfort in the fact that the universe is endless, complex, and deeply beautiful. We are small, yes, but we are privileged to be able to look up and see the impossible. We are the universe trying to understand itself. That is a noble and beautiful purpose. But for tonight, your purpose is simply to rest. You have explored the edge of time. You have witnessed the impossible. Now, it is time to let it all fade into the background. Let the giant red galaxies recede into the distance. Imagine the golden mirrors of the James Webb Telescope slowly turning away from the deep past. The massive, impossible structures become smaller and smaller, fading back into the deep black velvet of space. We are beginning our long, slow return journey. We drift back through the billions of years, moving forward through time. We pass the chaotic, bright blue galaxies of the middle universe. We drift effortlessly, carried by the gentle current of our returning consciousness. The cosmic sights become familiar again. The wild, sprawling shapes of distant nebulas, painted in hues of violet, pink, and glowing green. Let these beautiful colors wash over your mind, a soothing, cosmic lullaby. The journey is ending, but the peace you have gathered remains with you. We re-enter the quiet realm of interstellar space. The dense, dusty clouds give way to the pure, crystalline vacuum. The temperature drops perfectly, wrapping you in a cool, comforting embrace. Ahead of us, the familiar, comforting glow of our own sun begins to brighten the dark. It is a modest star, but it is home. We approach the outer boundary of our solar system, crossing back through the invisible shield of the heliopause. The silent ice giants, Neptune and Uranus, greet us with their calm blue spheres. Everything is exactly as we left it. The solar system has been slowly, patiently ticking away like a grand silent clock. You are returning to a place of safety, a place of familiarity. The impossible structures belong to the deep past, but the peace they taught you belongs to you, right now. We glide past the majestic rings of Saturn once more. Notice how they spin with the exact same perfect grace. The music of the ice is still playing, a gentle, hypnotic whisper in the dark. We pass the swirling storms of Jupiter, a massive protective guardian. The asteroid belt parts for us, a slow, elegant dance of ancient stones. The red dust of Mars drifts silently below. You are descending through the layers of the solar system, getting closer and closer to deep, restorative sleep. With every planet we pass, your body becomes heavier, sinking deeper into your bed. The lightness of space is being replaced by a wonderful, comfortable heaviness. You are grounded. You are secure. The silver moon appears, its soft light welcoming us back. It is a beacon of tranquility, watching over the sleeping Earth. And there, below us, is our beautiful blue planet. The swirling white clouds, the deep blue oceans, the dark patches of the sleeping continents. It looks so peaceful from here. All the noise, all the activity is muted. We slowly, gently drift down through the atmosphere. The blackness of space fades back into the soft indigo of night. You are returning to your room, to your bed, to your body. But you are bringing the vast, silent peace of the cosmos with you. You have held the impossible in your mind, and you have found it beautiful. There is nothing left to solve, nothing left to do. As you settle back into your physical form, take one final deep breath. Fill your lungs with the quiet night air, and as you exhale, let go of any final threads of wakefulness. The James Webb Space Telescope continues its silent orbit, floating in the dark, watching the impossible universe on our behalf. It does the watching so you don't have to. You can trust the universe to keep spinning, to keep expanding, to keep holding its ancient secrets safely in the dark. The impossible structures, the giant red galaxies of the cosmic dawn, are still out there, glowing softly in the deep past. Let their warm, ancient light be the last image in your mind, a beautiful, comforting mystery. Your breathing is now perfectly slow, perfectly rhythmic. Just like the slow rotation of the planets, just like the gentle expansion of space, your mind is quiet, your body is deeply relaxed. The journey is over, but the peace is eternal. The universe is vast, impossible, and incredibly beautiful, and you are a part of it, safe, warm, and resting. Drift now into the deepest layers of sleep. Let the dark, velvety blanket of the night cover you completely. There is only peace here, only rest. Sleep well, cosmic traveler. The stars will keep watch until morning. Drift, float, fade. The impossible is real, and it is peaceful. Let the silence take you. Deep, deep sleep. Absolute tranquility. The cosmos whispers a final, silent goodnight. Let go. Sleep, sleep, sleep. As our journey comes to an end, the magnificent and impossible structures of the early universe slowly fade back into the comforting depths of the cosmic dark. The James Webb Space Telescope continues its silent, cold vigil, peering into the endless mysteries of the cosmos, a golden eye resting in the absolute quiet of space. It has shown us that the universe is far more creative, grand, and wonderfully impossible than we ever dared to imagine. It has proven that even in the face of the unknown, we can find profound peace. We have traveled billions of years into the past, witnessed the silent birth of titans, and returned safely to the quiet embrace of our own world. I want to thank you for joining me on this journey through the stars. May the vastness of the universe bring you comfort, and may its mysteries lull you into a deep, unbroken sleep. Before you drift entirely away, tell me, what impossible wonder do you hope we discover next in the endless dark? Good night, and sleep deeply.